He stopped on the return at the 27. So out come the Giants. Their first drive of the game coming up. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. Second down now, 7 to go. They go right back to Tracy. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throw on third down. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Here's Locke. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Quick slant caught by Neighbors. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now they'll throw out of the gun. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Catch made, Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
The rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it. Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
So already on their first drive, they're going to burn a timeout. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Michael McFadden able to make the play. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
Yeah, kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they got to see the chains move to get it going, but that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Giants are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They send the tight end in motion. Caught by Theo Johnson. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
From the gun, it's Tracy. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And they make the tackle at the 38. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw, here's Locke. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open, it beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
Gets this to Johnson. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throwing is Locke. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
It's Brandon Powell with the return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. Their first drive of the season, an uneventful one, led to a punch, so they'll try to get some new season magic going here on their second drive. Darnold. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Another try following the sack. This one's quickly to Jones. And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Darnold looking to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
The Giants about to get to work on offense. Their first drive of the new campaign netted a field goal. Now let's see if they can bump that up to a touchdown on drive number 2. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. 3rd and 4 coming up now. They're going play action. Here's pressure, and he's dropped by the Vikings. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Well, a couple things here, Kate. Either the play-action pass needs to develop a lot quicker as this game goes on, or they need to put it on the shelf for a while. Far too slow on that snap. Didn't fool anybody defensively, and they get to him for the first sack of this game.
Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Motion man right is Jefferson. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2. We're through 1 quarter of this opening weekend of football. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll get back to East Rutherford after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at 2nd and pretty short. Flushed out of the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. Darnold now to throw. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Giants football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. He's going to push one deep down the right.
The ability to track the ball. Right, ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And defenders are there to get him at the line. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. 3rd and long. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be Vikings football. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Putting a receiver in motion. 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Micah McFadden able to make the play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, here's Darnold. Pass is caught, it's T.J. Hawkinson. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tyler Nubin with the tackle. 5 men in the secondary for the G-men now, ahead of 3rd down. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Staying on the ground with Jones. He's contained at the line for no gain. That was Kayvon Thibodeau there to wrap him up. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Here's Darnold to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Deontay Banks.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Now here comes the New York offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Lock to throw it. Connects with Slayton. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 24. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They've got first down from the 31. Finds his target, Robinson. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Still sticking with the passing game. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Locke looking to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. They'll run here following the penalty. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. 3rd and 7.
2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7. 2nd and 7.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third down, here's Jones. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
On again comes Ryan Wright for another punt. Adoree Jackson back deep for the Giants. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So here come the Giants, ready to take over again on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. He throws a bullet deep to the right. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Here's Locke to the air. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So it's second down coming up.
Let's go now.
Locke. He finds Slayton. They strike for 23 yards. And the Giants will have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
He finds Johnson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump. And, well, they got one of them to move that time. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Locked down. Connects with Johnson. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Giants with the football. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's Locke. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Gano ready to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Now the Minnesota offense trotting out. And they'll take over facing a 6-0 deficit. They've got first down from the 31. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Vikings out of the hurry-up need everyone back to the line. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. Trying again following the sack. He's on the move. And they get to him again. The Giants using their first timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. They give to Jones, right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. The Vikings getting their punt team out. To return, Adoree Jackson. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. The Giants and Drew Lock ready to go again on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. To throw, here's Lock. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down. Throwing is Lock. Gets this to Slayton. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. To throw here on first down. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throwing from the gun here. Looking right, and he finds him. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. Brandon Powell on the return for the Vikings. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. The Vikings with a football here late in the half. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. Throwing here, Darnold. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up. On the carry, this is Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The Giants are going to call their final timeout here. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. The Giants getting one more series here before the half. And they'll need to use the sideline and be conscious of the clock here, Brock. No timeouts remaining as they try for points before halftime. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, New York! The Giants will add to their lead at the end of the half. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Gano ends the point after. And the Giants bump the lead up to 13 points. Gano ready to send this away. Starting from the 5. And look at this return. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Vikings getting one more drive here before the break. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Giants might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Coming left is Tracy. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season. Now down the coast we go to Orlando, Florida, in our studio there. Jonathan Coachman waiting by with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And it's the Titans on top as that one draws close to halftime. The new signee from Dallas, Tony Pollard, a touchdown on the ground. From there, let's head over to Highmark Stadium to check out what's happening with the Bills. And you can see they lead the visiting Arizona Cardinals at halftime. Curtis Samuel, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Finally, we're off to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The Steelers' new quarterback in 2024, Russell Wilson, with a touchdown pass. The G-Man got a strong first half from the veteran quarterback, Drew Lock. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. Both these teams making their way out of the tunnel, and we're ready for the second half. And for the call, we send it back to Kate Scott and the other blonde bomber, Brock Huard.
You know, ready to send this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Vikings and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And I don't think we can really call these highlights, partner. Shall we just call them replays as we re-examine his performance so far in this one? 3 interceptions mixed in among his work. It's really limited a lot of what he's been able to do out there. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He just throws this one away. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Jones. This is ahead for about 5. Micah McFadden able to make the play. There's 5 on that play. They need 5 more now on 3rd down. Some movement there before the snap, right side of the line. This is going to back them up.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. The flag makes this 3rd down and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
With the pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Giants headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember. But as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Gets this to Johnson. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Packers reset, ball at the 37. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. He's got him, that's Tracy. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And he's been the victim of 3 interceptions already in this game, Brock. Passing lanes kind of reminding me of LA traffic. Pretty hazardous throughout this game.
Yeah, just a mess and nowhere to go. And it's an awful place both on the highway. And trust me, when you're in the pocket looking at this defense, too, it's miserable. Everything's been contested. Everything's been hard. No gimmies. It's a real testament to the work this secondary has done to prepare for this matchup.
And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Bobby Okereke making that stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. New set of downs for him from the 46. Darnold looking to throw. Has the connection to Hockenson. Gets it forward for a gain of 3. Micah McFadden able to make the play. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time, Rob. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, one thing I noticed, Kate, coaching youth football, everybody wants their kid to play quarterback. That is, until they get knocked to the mat. And that's now 5 sacks in this game, let alone the number of times the quarterback's been flushed as well. Not everybody is built to play quarterback.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 3rd down.
The penalty makes it 3rd and 8 here. To throw, here's Darnold. Force that pressure's there, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
No matter what other stats you want to look at in this ball game, well, this defense can take some serious pride in at least one thing, and that is 6 quarterback sacks on the afternoon. 6 sacks, well, that's an expectation rarely achieved. And a sign, well, this group did their homework, and they're making it pay on the field.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Giants and Darius Slayton with the football once again. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be Giants football. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Lock to throw it. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
They motion a receiver left. They'll go left side with Tracy. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. That tackle made by Blake Cashman. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Locke looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a big... He loses the football. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
We all saw the brief moment of full-on panic between the ball coming out and him getting back on it. The impressive part is he kept his composure while it was still loose. One mistake didn't become 2, and he cleaned it up before any defenders could.
And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
He completes it in traffic. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They are throwing it again. He finds Johnson. And he gets him around 6 there. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 43. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Here's Locke to the air. He has the 1st over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Locke. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. And now it's 2nd down. They'll throw it again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Fights off the pressure. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Graham Gano and the Giants field goal unit out. This a 54-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
So many of these players on the field, Kate, they just strive for consistency, but not the kickers. They strive for perfection, and so far, he's just that.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Vikings and Aaron Jones headed back out there on offense. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 2nd and 3 now. Into the hands of Jefferson, complete. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. New set of downs for him at the 38. Play action on 1st down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down. He'll throw it yet again. Has his man. It's Addison. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Bobby Okereke making that stop. Let's see what they went with on third down. Darnold. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They've jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Here's Darnold to throw. Short pass brought in. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Drew Phillips making the tackle. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. This, our last play of the quarter. 2nd and 10 now. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Vikings football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Throwing here, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Their punter making his way out now. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this punt is out of bounds with no chance at a return. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 30. The Giants offense all set to get started. They're up by 2 scores, Brock, but we've got some time left, so they still need to mount a drive here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. A handoff to Tracy. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
First throw for the backup now. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 13 on that play. And the Giants will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
They'll try and throw it here. He's got Bellinger. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing it again here. Able to hit Robinson, complete. And this one does not go far. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Here's a throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Have some new life in the 4th.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, it'll put that opposing offense right back out there, still reeling from that interception.
The Vikings now set to take the field. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Darnold. He's got him. That's Addison. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To the edge of the end zone. Oh, it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back into rhythm.
The pitch is to Jones. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
The Vikings will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Keeping it on the ground. And he's almost there, but no, they stop him at the last moment. Wow, he's going to be just inches shy of that 2-point conversion. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. He's going to field this at the 2. This return makes it up to the 25. New York taking over once again, the offense heading out. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They go right back to Tracy. And he couldn't do a whole lot there. Minimal yardage picked off to the 27. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And it's going to be Vikings football. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. To throw, here's Darnold. That one's complete, right side. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 39. Complete out to the right side. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. It's a pickup of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. Darnold now to throw. That's Jefferson. He's got it. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Give them 3 on that gain. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down. Here's Darnold. Getting out to his left. Now here he goes. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. First down from the red zone. Flush down now to his left. Oh, he's keeping it again. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So now it'll be second and goal. Darnold looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Here he is on 3rd and long. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
Kickoff taken at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Now this offense ready to head back out. Their lead still more than a field goal, thankfully, should the worst happen, Brock. But obviously the goal here is to hang on to the ball and try to run this game out.
Yeah, the goal is to get to the best formation in the history of offensive football. The victory formation.
The victory formation.
That is all that you're thinking right now, is just make these plays, run out this clock so we could take one more knee and celebrate.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's Tracy once more. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. It's Tracy on the carry. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
And he's brought down for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
They take a knee, and their season has begun exactly how they wanted it to, with a win.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. That's taken at the 15. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start, up close to the 30. So here at MetLife, it's the G-Men who come away with the win. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. With Brock Huard and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Giants as we say so long from New York.